Hello, all. Welcome back to the Way House. We are doing Reddit stories today. I'm very, very excited. Technically, this is the second set of Reddit stories that I've recorded, but the first one that didn't have full technical difficulties through the entire episode. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. Let's get into it. We've got 4 Reddit stories to be reacting to today. You're going to be mad at me for that second one, but it's fine. I personally think the second one's going to be the most spicy.
Oh no.
Do we want to jump into the first one?
Might as well, yeah.
Hey,
Sure.
cop. Oh, yay. Yay. I just wanted to make sure. First Reddit
Ye-
story. Am I the for considering uninviting my sister from my wedding? So I'm going to read through the story. We're going to pause to let us cook, and then we'll read some of the comments.
Okay.
Okay.
This is still under advice needed.
Okay.
Throwaway because some of my family uses Reddit. My
Oh.
27 female fiance, my 27 female fiance, 29 male, and I are Norse pagans. We're thrilled to be getting married in Iceland during Yule. It is a deeply spiritual time for us, and our wedding will include rituals that honor our beliefs and the land. Since it is small, intimate ceremony, we are covering the cost for flights and accommodations of our limited guest list, 21 people total. My parents insisted that I invite my older sister, 32 female, who is a strict Christian and very vocal vegan. I wasn't keen on the idea because I knew it could lead to issues, but I didn't want to cause a family rift. So I invited her. She immediately started causing trouble. She was upset about our heathen wedding during Christmas, and she
Oh
said
boy.
it was disrespectful to Jesus. I explained that
Oh,
Yule is a
conscience.
significant time for us, and we planned this long before she started complaining. I also reminded her that Yule was practiced before Christmas. She accused me of trying to convert her, with quotations, and said it was wrong for us to celebrate in our own way, that we should be like everybody else and go to a church. Then she complained about the food. We've planned a traditional feast with lamb, fish, and other traditional dishes that are central to our celebration. Despite offering vegan options, she demanded that everyone eat vegan out of respect for her beliefs and because she can't stand to eat at a table with dead animals. When I told her we wouldn't be changing the menu, she accused me of being cruel for serving meat and said we clearly don't care about her values. The final straw came when she learned that my fiance is giving me a kitten as a wedding gift. She's dead
Hmm.
set against owning pets, claiming it's wrong and unnecessary. She went off on a rant about how we are irresponsible and should reconsider having a pet because we're enslaving an animal. I am keeping my own rage at bay, because that goes against a core value of mine. She even said that having a kitten would be immoral and that it's against her values. I told her that we're not changing our plans for her, especially since we're spending so much to make this event special. My fiance and I are excited about the kitten as it is very traditional wedding gift for a groom to give his bride, and it's a big part of our new life together. My parents are now calling me selfish for not accommodating her. Oh my God. Saying I
Yeah,
Oh
should,
boy.
just change all the plans.
yeah,
Yeah.
saying I should make sacrifices for family. Ooh, gross. And they think I should
Mm.
adjust the wedding to avoid drama and cater to my sister's needs. They always have, and I think always will, put her first. When I told them I was thinking about uninviting her because of her comments, my parents freaked out too. I don't want to be an asshole to anybody. Is it possible that I'm being a bridezilla and too thick headed? I don't want to hurt others' feelings. I'm trying to handle my family, but the pressure feels enormous and like I'm trying to be part of the ocean. Am I the. Okay,
Oh man.
okay.
Oh boy.
So right off the bat, why do I feel more upset about the parents than the sister?
Because you
Yeah.
know it's
Because
their fault she's like that.
right, it's like
Yeah.
you could just not invite her if she's opposed to so much, but the fact that like your own parents want you to kowtow to her stuff
Ugh.
is
Wasn't
so
even it
strange.
the sorry, wasn't it even the parents who told her she has to invite the sister to begin with?
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, no. They need to go. Like the whole family needs to go. She needs to go have this really
Just
nice
put it
off
back to
in
sender.
the Iceland wedding, not have any of this fucky family go
Well,
along because
and paying
yeah.
for it too, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean,
They're
what the.
paying out of pocket. The best you can do is go and support them and shut up for once, it sounds like.
Like,
Like,
okay, so I'm Norse
yeah.
pagan slash
Mhm.
Celtic with my beliefs. When I go into a
Mhm.
church, do I spit in their holy water? No. I respect their holy water. I don't look at them and go, "Your God's fake." I respect what they believe.
Mhm.
The
I
the
just.
other thing that's getting me is how like pick and choosy this
Yeah.
Oh,
sister
yeah.
is because she's complaining about what is or isn't traditional, but then
Mhm.
it's like, well, how about a Christmas ham? Is that a good alternative?
Yeah.
Like what is I'm trying to think of, traditional Christmas food.
Mhm.
That's
And
certainly
It's
it's
not
a
like
lot of
vegan.
meat dishes.
Yeah, certainly not
It's
well,
fucking
like
vegan.
90%. Yeah.
And I have no problem with vegans. I do have
No.
problems with vegans that tell other people you have to be vegan.
that's the problem.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's a personal choice, that's fine. And it sounds like
like, they
the
accommodated her.
poster is has
Yeah.
has options.
They're
Yeah,
like, yeah, we made
Yeah.
sure there was vegan options.
right.
Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
no.
And then
Ugh.
getting to the kitten thing,
That's just the cherry on top, I think.
Yeah, seriously
like,
so.
if
Like,
you're. Okay, so. I don't put this down other people's throats. It is my personal belief, so I apply it to myself that if you are in a
yeah.
place financially and health wise to own a pet, because we have overbred them and done so much to just have tons of animals. If you are in a place to have a pet financially and physically and everything, do it because you actually owe those animals a better life than being put in a shelter. If
Yep.
you can't financially afford it or if you're allergic to everything, no harm, no foul. And
Well, and I
also, it's my personal belief, so I don't shove it down people's throats. But when people are like, no, it's morally wrong to have an animal, no, shut your face.
Yeah, no.
well, it's just yeah, and these people, if you can afford to fly 21 people out to Iceland,
Yep.
it sounds like you might be financially well off enough to afford a pet,
Yeah, a
Yeah.
kitten, one kitten.
right?
Jesus. I'll be editing all of the out of this when I put it on YouTube. Holy shit.
Me? Oh,
So I would say no, you're not the asshole.
no, definitely not.
Okay. All right.
Long and short of it, definitely not the asshole.
I
But like, the sister
Oh
has to
my
go.
god.
The
Yeah.
mom really should too.
Yeah, like
like
how
like the poster is already being so accommodating, having options for this stuff.
right?
And it's just like if you're inviting your whole family to this and it's around Christmas time, who else would you be spending those holidays with then, right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Like, even if you're not going to participate in any Yule stuff, you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you don't it's not
this
I
is
knew this
this
would
is
make me
this I mean, this gets into the happy holidays argument of like
mad.
there's 30 holidays in December and
yeah.
January,
Yeah, and
you
it just
know.
Like,
it
there's
makes
just many to choose
sense.
from. It's like it truly is like picking up matchsticks. It's just like, okay, pick what you're gonna fight us on, please.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, it's just broken and dumb,
Oh,
and not they're sadly in that small amount of folks that really need to take a step back
right?
and really look at the situation. Like they need to sit down and actually think about their actions, but they probably won't.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Like,
they're not gonna look at their yeah, it's so sad.
yeah. Like they're either going to find out too late that they screwed both themselves, the family, and their relationship with their sister up, but
Yeah.
it's kind of like the lesser of two evils at that point, even. It's like, all right, do I want
Well,
to.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
planning this once in a lifetime event,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, a whole wedding and, an international trip,
That
right?
sounds f***ing
They're
beautiful.
trying to make it the best they can, and it sounds like they've done all the planning, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have somebody who the fact that the sister was not already on the guest list kind of implies
Yeah.
there's more history here, right?
Mm-hmm.
To just do that and then complain about every aspect of it.
It's like for me,
Yeah.
this would have
No.
been the last straw. Like the minute the parents were like, "No, you should cater to her," I'd be like, "Oh, this is my
No.
waking up. We're done. We're done
Yeah.
Yep.
forever.
Hey,
I'm so sorry."
congratulations on your new family because your old one is busted,
Yeah.
right?
It really runs down to that. It's like,
So
oh,
this
yeah.
this goes into our first comment actually. The first comment I'm gonna read is from chapter odd 7465. Do not cater to this nonsense. She is a
Yes.
guest, and you are paying for her to come to your wedding, not the asshole. I love the idea of a Norse wedding. So beautiful. OP replies, Winter wedding. Sorry, I was just reading her username. Winter
Mm,
wedding. Throw RA. Anyway,
mm.
um, but she replies, Thank you so much. My mother in
Hey.
law is making my
Hey,
wedding
Coral.
dress.
Whoa,
Squirrel.
you cut out there for a moment, Elmer.
Sorry. Okay. So it says, Thank you so much. My mother in law is making my wedding dress, and also they aren't traditional. And although they aren't traditional, hand embroidered sunflowers on it. My niece to be My nieces to be are going to
Oh.
make me a Yule crown with holly. I'm so happy with the family I'm marrying
Oh. Oh.
into. It hurts my heart that my joy means so little to my own family. Yeah, like, oh,
Yeah.
Your new
Yeah.
family sounds rad.
They sound so
Enjoy
Yeah. It
spending
nice.
sounds
Yule with
like
them.
yeah. It sounds like you're gonna go enjoy yourself truly.
Um,
Like,
yeah.
uh,
And then the next comment underneath is
yeah.
your in laws can be your family now. Your biological family
Exactly.
clearly has shown they don't deserve to have you as part of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then OP responds, "Thank you so much for the response. I'm learning that lesson the hard way." And then there's a
That's what
shit
it sounds like.
ton of responses that are basically like, why are you still entertaining the existence of your parents in your life? That's almost
Yeah. That
every
was gonna
single
be the next
comment
part.
under this.
Yeah, that was like, all right. Clearly it sounds like you've had to have boundaries before, and sounds like they've been trodden over before. So that's where the sister wasn't invited, and now that she's reinvited, all hell's broken loose again.
Yeah, and I'm reading through one of the other comments, and it's basically the exact same stuff we were talking about after breaking down, so
Yeah.
I'm not actually going to read it because it's this same thing. But yeah, so that's the first Reddit story. This first Reddit story had to do with a Norse pagan wedding OP wanted to have without her sister. Her parents pushed for her very Christian vegan sister to join, and that sister like pretty much just pushed and pushed and pushed to be changing the whole wedding plan, all of it.
To
um
accommodate her.
yeah, to accommodate
Hmm.
her. Well, OP was going to pay for the flights out for everybody. And it kind of sounds like the parents are 100% backing the sister rather than OP.
Hmm.
This was a dumpster fire, obviously not
Yeah.
the lose
Yeah,
your
no.
family, they're bad, bad news bears.
Anyways, moving on.
Our second one, I'm just
Oh, what is
amused with this one.
uh-oh.
This is my type of spiteful.
Oh, malicious compliance?
It's not malicious compliance. No, I love malicious
Okay.
compliance, and we're gonna do an episode on that eventually. Um,
Ooh.
but no, no, this is kind of the perfect type of eye for an eye in my mind.
Ooh.
Am
Okay.
I the asshole for harassing, air quotes around that, my cousin about the Omegaverse because he
Uh-oh.
wouldn't stop talking about being an alpha male?
Oh, this is gonna be great.
Oh, yeah. I, 22 female, have a cousin, 18 male, who is
Oh no.
obsessed with the crazy red pill bullshit online. To the point
Oh
that
no.
he is literally openly calling himself a high value alpha. This is not a joke. This behavior obviously comes with all the trimmings, including homophobia, racism, and misogyny. It's frankly incredibly cringe. I tried my best to educate him, but he refuses to listen and seems to be set in his ways. Unfortunately for him, I'm a total degenerate and started pivoting how I handle his
Oh.
bullshit by pretending he's an alpha in the Omegaverse. For those who don't know, the Omegaverse is basically a smut fiction where there is a hierarchy of alphas, betas, and omegas, but as humans. In the Omegaverse, alphas are still the dominant, aggressive ones in charge. So now, whenever my cousin goes off on some misogynistic bullshit about how he hates women, I respond with, "Oh, the alpha is missing his omega," etc., etc. My cousin knows nothing about the Omegaverse or what the fuck I'm talking about. but he's started actually quieting down when he's around me, and I think he's afraid of my comments. Well, his sister, my other cousin, 25 female, doesn't know what I'm referring to, and she's pissed with me. She claims I'm harassing my cousin with weird sex shit because the Omegaverse is literally all smut. They've both gotten their mom involved, who has gotten my mom involved, who are both pissed off that I'm fucking with my cousin, regardless of all the shit my cousin is saying. My mom
Hmm.
is especially pissed off with me because my aunt is going around to the family telling them that they can't come to Christmas this year because I'm harassing my cousin. Am I the asshole for this?
No. Straight up. That is, no. That is fucking hilarious.
The
Oh my
second,
god. Top tier trolling.
Top
yes,
tier, yeah. 100%.
like the second you're gonna be misogynistic and homophobic, I'm like, no, you're fair game. I'm gonna fuck with you. I'll
Yeah.
figure out a way. I'll do it.
Hey, F around and find out. Yeah, no, it does sound like cousin antics, but also it's just like, oh my god. Makes me thankful I'm not that close with my cousins.
L-
At least not the southern ones.
literally, the mom and the sister here
Mm-hmm.
are just not paying attention at all
Or
to
I
worse.
bet
this
you,
character.
Yeah.
I bet you that they're of the mindset of, and this is gonna sound gross and cringy, but boys will be boys
I fucking hate
situation.
that
Ew.
mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Right? No, hate it.
That
Just
is
like,
pretty fucking cringe, actually.
right? That's all. No
Well,
more.
it's like you're gonna police, you know, our poster here,
hmm
but you're not gonna do anything or parent this
No.
This,
young man adult,
Young
yeah.
man
right?
baby, yes. Ugh.
Like
Ugh.
that's how you get people pipelined,
Yeah.
you
hmm
know.
So we have the first comment here.
Jesus.
He's made it perfectly clear how he views women, which includes you. Give him hell.
Mhm.
Um, Response to that. Not to mention, the categories of high value male and alpha slash omega are equally fictitious. There isn't anything to respect there. The only one making him look like a fool is himself. Whoa.
Yeah.
Next person underneath is, but he seems fine with them fighting his battles. Real alpha behavior. Slash
True.
sarcasm.
I'm
Glad I
glad that they
read
have
that.
to add that in.
And he has
Yeah.
to have a mommy and sissy defend him. So
Yeah.
alpha. Just the amount of babying on this, I fucking love it. One of the comments down here, not the asshole, but if they can't come to Christmas and presumably any other family get together, then surely this solves your problem.
Pessimistically, yeah. But also, if you actually like hanging out with like your aunt and cousin, sister, or first cousin, I don't know.
So I'm reading Quirrell's comment. Lots of kids
Ah,
got turned on to the Andrew Tate's message and sounds like that stuff. Yep.
yeah, very much so as well. It's
I
very
mean,
much truly the red pill scenario.
the only other thing you can throw in here is just start calling him a furry,
Yeah,
Oh, for
right?
yeah, that
But
could
it's
sure.
work.
like, but that's what it is,
Exactly.
right?
No, you could pull science on them.
Okay, that story
It's
was a
true.
shit ton shorter than I was remembering. So I think we're gonna go straight into the next story.
Ready.
Woo. Am I the asshole for portraying my god with a different hair color? I am a polytheist Hellenist. My friend is extremely into the history of my gods, which I knew from the get go upon meeting them. A big disagreement between us is the hair color of one of my gods, Aphrodite. I portray
Huh.
her and favor art of her with ginger, wavy hair. This is mostly because this is how I knew her and imagined her even before I was a Hellenist. So it's just kind of
Hmm.
a sentimentality thing if that makes sense. This really ticks off my friend since only Victorian art portrays Aphrodite with ginger hair, and she talks about how it's appropriation due to them not painting her exactly as the myths say. She also told me
Hmm.
to ask someone who was actually Greek about her hair color, which was funny considering I'm partially Greek. I understand that she has golden hair, and I won't deny the truth, especially one of my gods. However, I feel more connected to her when I make art of her the way I see in my head. I don't change anything else. She still has her blue eyes, her figure, her complexion, everything. This is this still really pisses off my friend. I really don't know what to think. On the one hand, I feel I'm entitled to portray my God as I wish so long as I'm not trying to claim that history is false. I understand if my friend was mad about me saying that history is wrong and that Aphrodite's actually has ginger hair, but like I said, I know she doesn't in the myths. And as long as it's not disrespectful, not in a disrespectful way. On the other hand,
Hmm.
I feel incredibly guilty for my portrayal of Aphrodite not being 100% on par with the myths. I suppose it just confuses me because various variations of gods have existed for a long time, and no other variation bothers my friend. I've mentioned Dionysus and his variance in looks, and for some reason, that's different. I don't
Hmm.
mean any harm towards my friend, my god, or Hellenism in general, which is why I am posting this to see if I am in the wrong or not, and to get some views from others. I asked ChatGPT and a friend of mine who both said not the asshole, but maybe some unbiased strangers would give me a better response. My deepest apologies for any incoherence. It's incredibly late. Who's ever read to this point, God bless. Thank you for taking the time to read and think about my post. Have a wonderful week. The chat GPT
Okay.
makes me upset
Yeah.
and bleh. But everything
Yeah.
else here, I don't see a problem. What are you guys' thoughts?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Go ahead, Cabo.
the first thing I think of immediately is that painting, The Birth of Venus,
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
her portrayal is could be best described as like strawberry blonde,
which is a mix
Exactly.
between
Yeah.
blonde
which is
and
like
red.
right, color is a spectrum.
Yep,
Yeah.
And that was I think the 1400s. So
yeah,
Yeah. It
I
was
don't know what this
like
person
early
means. The
Renaissance. Yeah.
Victorian era. It's like
Yeah.
yeah, no, this goes back to like Renaissance Italian painters. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the other thought I had was, last time people were arguing about the beauty of gods, didn't somebody get in a lot of trouble about it?
yep.
Yeah.
So
There was a whole
so
war about it, and we read about it, and there's a movie coming out about it, and a musical about it. Yeah.
yes.
No. No.
So
It's.
stuff I mean artists interpretations goes back to sometimes their personal or the current tastes in what is beauty.
Mm-hmm.
um but also I mean you go back far enough in art, there's periods of time where you could not have a nude woman posing, so there's a lot of art of naked women that looks like men with very poorly drawn breasts.
Mhm.
Accurate.
Like like these people are trying to talk historical, but it's just like art evolves and so does the subject matter.
Truly so, yeah.
uh you know Not the asshole, and I would say this person like shouldn't feel bad about you know just portraying
Mm.
Aphrodite how they wish. you
Mhm.
know some people have specific muses or models that they like to use, and that might reflect heavily in how they would create art.
Yeah.
So it it's beauty. Literally, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you want to draw a character, your goddess, in such a way, I'm sure that they would appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So I actually have something to jump on that a little bit. It's very much also if you are one that follows other deities, because there are many ones to follow out there in the world. Just do your research and stuff like that. But it's also like truly like what they present to you as part of it as well. They could
Mhm.
have a very common image that everyone knows them as, but then you could also have that if you are following them and you have the religious reactions and have the religious experiences with these deities, gods, then sometimes they will show you a form that is unique to you. Like it is very few and far between.
Yes, I
Um,
know when I am in the process of doing work with my goddess, she gives me a different name than she gives most people. I still know it's her. I
mhm,
personally, I know she likes it when I call her that different name. And so sometimes it's a very personal relationship between you and who you're working with. Who
mhm,
or what, depending on the person's belief, because sometimes you're not working with like entities.
mhm.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I think honestly the most classic one that kind of comes to mind for most is actually Loki.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows him as the Tom Hiddleston dark-haired trickster liar character, but if you look deep enough into the myths and mythoses, he was a fire spirit. He was a tender of the hearth. He had flaming red hair. Like there is so much actual lore that is forgotten and goes by the wayside when larger media gets their hands on what would be a mystical force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just kind of a little side tangent off to the side.
Yeah.
So
So,
Bit of Ask DeepSeek?
in another tangent, because got to talk
Yeah,
about
tangent.
language.
hell yeah.
Um, so the word blonde
Mm.
is relatively modern,
Oh.
and it comes from the late 15th century, uh, from a French word, blonde, uh,
Lund.
meaning
Okay.
mixed, literally mixed, referencing uh, the color between gold and sort of lighter brown, like a chestnut color. This is also where we get
Huh.
this. This is also where we get the word blend from a similar like Indo-European root, right?
Yeah, I could see that happening.
And different cultures have different usages and evolutions of colors, right?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
so a blend of color could also refer to somebody on the ginger spectrum, you know,
Mm-hmm.
such as somebody who would be strawberry blended, strawberry blonde,
Yep. And that could
right?
honestly be easily mistaken as like a copper tone or like a very much.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. some languages haven't developed, or very late in the game developed a word for orange, you know,
Yeah.
which would be in modern, like the most maybe accurate depiction of a particular spectrum of color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
language literally affects how we understand color.
Mhm.
In a similar way to like the Japanese, their words for green and blue are the same, right?
Exact same. Yeah.
Um,
Mhm.
so like historical interpretations, because mind you, um, any of these religious documents or such from these practices would be translated and transferred and re-recorded and such throughout history. So the words might have been changed. I mean, keeping it alive, things change over time.
Truly so,
So,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
so
Things also evolve so easily too. Like
exactly.
there's so many different evolutions of words themselves.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, there's just so much to go into with that understanding of change and dialogue.
Oh, yeah. Um, to answer your question earlier, Rune, um,
Mm.
DeepSeek is like ChatGPT, but from China and slightly more advanced. Um,
Ah,
but yeah, it's
gotcha.
silly, 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 silly. I like Coral's comments. He's
Oh
not a
yes,
dude in green clothes. Existential crisis.
I
Okay, so
feel
we
that some
have
days.
the first comment up here, which, yeah,
Oh shit,
I
I forgot.
100% agree with this comment.
Uh-huh.
Remind her that Aphrodite was developed from Inanna, Ishtar, and Astara.
Mm,
Golden or ginger doesn't matter. I doubt she cares. If you vibe with her, your expression of her is however you want it to be. That's as far as I had read. I had a
mm.
life altering experience with Kuan Yin. She looked
Ooh.
nothing like I had ever seen in traditional representations of her. I wasn't looking for it, it just happened. I have no clue why. I'm also white as so I go for non traditional representations of her for my personal spiritual practices. If a Chinese Buddhist had a problem with that, I will totally listen. They get to have feels about appropriation, but in my private spiritual practices are mine. I'm not converting people, pretending to be an expert, or teaching my practice. So my choice is none of their business. OP
Yep.
responds, yeah, I feel the same way about it not mattering. Like, her looks are frankly the least important thing to me. I want to maintain a good relationship with her, and that's it. I'm
Yeah.
glad someone else has a similar experience. I was worried I was crazy. I also am not doing any of the things you're listing. If I was, then I'd understand her concern, but my matters with me and Aphrodite are strictly between us. I'm not preaching anything. Anyway, thank you for your response. I hope things are going well with Kuan Yin and any other gods if you still engage in spiritual practices. Have a lovely week and a happy Halloween, heart. She's like very lovey with
Aw,
all of her posts.
that's adorable. We love that.
Oh, and then we got a Redditor comment.
Oh boy.
Aphrodite is overrated. Stick with Athena. Now that's a goddess to worship. Dude, stick out of it. Go away.
She's not interested in you.
Do you want a god war? Because that's how you get a god war.
Right?
I feel like Reddit is just the apple of discourse. Full stop. Yeah. Nah. Like
Yeah.
it has the most fights started on it.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
for
you can,
sure.
hell, you can start fights in the comments, you can start fights just about anywhere by posting something
I would like to
deranged or
fight some of the
otherwise.
people in the stories.
Yeah, no, like, some of the best and worst posts are when people find out that there's stories about them. It's like,
Oh, yeah. I love those. Someday I'm gonna
they're
figure
so
out.
much fun.
Oh, God. Someday we're gonna figure out the updates a little bit better. All right. We got one last story.
Uh,
All right. Am I the asshole for calling my girlfriend a cheater for her Yume shipping?
oh
Male.
no.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, you'll get there.
Oh no.
My male 19 girlfriend, female 20, is obsessed with self shipping. I've known my girlfriend for 4 years, but we've only started dating around 4 months ago. I love her more
Uh-oh.
than anything. Me and her are both into fandom spaces and like to enjoy fictional stories. But she's always taken it a step further. She's
Oh
been
no.
into this thing called Yume shipping since I met her. From what she's told me, it seems to be where you pretend to be in a relationship with a fictional character. She will draw herself with these characters, hugging,
Mm.
kissing, etc. And it never bothered me, at least before we got together. But
Oh
recently,
no.
she's been playing this game called Cookie Run Kingdom, and she's been super obsessed with the character she calls PV. She is literally obsessed with this guy. She daydreams about him all of the time, and it started bothering me about a month ago. I was okay with it at first, but her nonstop talking of wanting him was getting to me. Last
Mm.
night, she talked about how she wanted to do something to him again, and I just snapped. I told her that it was disrespectful being so into this character when she already was with me. She argued that it wasn't that serious, that he was just a character from her video game. But I told her that if she was so comfortable being obsessed with the idea of another man, then she probably had no issue cheating on me. It was practically the same thing. Why would another man her get all her love, even if he was fake? She already had a boyfriend. It got heated, and she ended up storming out. She hasn't replied to my calls or texts since. I don't think I was out of line. I tried asking my friends, but I got mixed replies. Some said I was being insecure ass for accusing her of something that wasn't that serious, while others agreed that her obsession with this guy was a problem. I don't want to believe anymore. I really love her, but now I want to get an unbiased opinion. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
So,
Uh,
yes, absolutely. My first thought
yeah.
was, I wonder if this guy describes himself as an alpha. Callback. Holy cow. Like, you're 19, there are bigger problems in the world. Be lucky that, this woman is putting up with you, honestly.
Seriously. Yeah.
Like,
What the
have
fuck?
you
Like,
considered maybe cosplaying as this character?
I,
Because that could open up a whole world of
like,
possibilities.
that's the vibe of,
really?
like, oh, it would be super cool if I was with this person right now. Cough, cough.
Oh, I'm looking
Cosplay.
at,
Yeah.
costuming patterns possibly in your size.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
God. But yeah, the
Yeah.
uh
My God.
Yume is self-shipping. Obviously we kind of covered that, but I just wanted to make sure with making sure. chat was up to date with that. But
Yeah,
like,
no. You see,
God.
I thought it was something completely different. I thought the girlfriend was getting into the horse girl
Oh
game.
God.
I had heard essentially the usamume or whatever. I thought that is what I heard you say. I'm like, what is this?
I mean, if the girl was like really, really obsessed with that, I'd be like, are you sure she's not a lesbian? Are you actually
Yeah,
in a relationship? No, this girl's just really, really into fictional characters, which, as Cabo
Ugh,
said, the dude could just cosplay.
yeah, that would make
absolute
a
win.
lot of things easier on both of you.
Yeah, yeah,
Also, if it's a fictional character,
it's not
that's not
cheating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
cheating.
like, I mean, it would be a different story if it was like she was canceling dates with you to,
Yeah,
yeah,
obsess over this game, or like, ignoring you to go to, I don't know,
go to conventions
play,
and
go,
talk to the voice actor or
yeah, or
yeah,
just like blowing you off, or,
mhm,
like any kind of like negative behavior. But it's just like, it sounds like your girlfriend has a hobby and you're subtly not cool with it because you're insecure.
yep,
And there has been an instance where the other thing that would really get me, that has been mentioned, is if it was like you're being compared to this character,
yeah.
and it's like
mhm,
your girlfriend hasn't said like, I wish you were more like, this fictional character.
Like the idea of somebody
yeah,
being
Or it's
like, I
like,
just wish you were more like Sasuke or some shit like that. Like that would
yeah,
be
oh
like,
one of those
god,
like, oh fuck, why?
now that would be, some toxic behavior. But this
Yeah,
is just baseline fangirling.
yeah.
That's what it
Like
truly
sounds
so,
like.
yeah,
listening to him, I'm like, what the my dude? Listening to her, unfortunately for me, I'm also like, I just want to know, are you chill with other people also being with that fictitious character? This is just a clinical curiosity for me because I had friends
yeah,
in like high school, middle school, high
oh
school,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like right out of high school that if you told them that you kind of liked a character or that a character was specifically with another one, Inuyasha and Kagome being one
mhm,
of those. I had friends that would be like, do you want to fight me? That's my boy. I'm with him. I don't understand why you have to bring up her. And it's like,
excuse
what?
me, yeah,
That
no,
there's a storyline that they have that canonically that's that, and if you're making up your own AU that you're with him, great. Why are we
yeah,
getting
go write fan fiction,
defensive and angry about me mentioning this story that everybody knows?
yeah, you're more than welcome to go off and write fan fictions and anything else you want.
Yeah.
Just understand that yours is a fan canon.
Yeah.
It is not like you're not gonna reach into the mangas, pull Kagome out, start a fight with her, and then somehow win.
And
I'll
somehow
be
win.
honest.
And even if you did win, I don't think I think he'd be like, but my girl. And the person
This
be
is
like, but
Yeah,
this
my
is a fight.
AU.
This is a fight where nobody wins
Correct.
exactly.
with a
Yeah.
fictional character.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
No, it's a lot of the time I just wanted to be like, is the relationship in the room with us now? Like, what's going on?
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna read a string of comments because I
Okay.
enjoyed them.
I do have one more thing.
Yes,
I would
please.
not be surprised if this ended up on the subreddit of the people that don't realize they're already broken up with.
I also would not be surprised. And
Like,
I don't think I see an update, which makes me sad because I thought there was one.
you lie.
Yeah, I may have lied.
You lie.
But yeah, this vibes like are you already like don't you know you're already
Am
been
I
broken
already
up with?
broken up with? yeah.
We have the start of the chain from
Let's go.
okay, let me see if I can read this. Third tries the charm. Just break up. Response to that, V4N20 Uber replies, I would argue just grow up would fit better.
Mm-hmm.
Efficient Fish replies, instructions unclear. They just decided a baby would make their relationship perfect.
Oh.
Oh no.
The reply
No.
under that, Durax23, starting to prefer when the unclear instructions resulted in a stuck in a blender.
It is imperative that
No.
the cylinder remains unharmed.
Thigh Meat 885 says, they call me the blender. Next person to respond is just a dead skull.
Yep.
Historical donut. Dead skull. This
I will raise you a
distribution
live skull.
and this distribution 19 replies, she will call it custard the third. A real baby or a make-believe sack of flour baby. An imaginary baby made with the PV.
Just imagine getting jealous of an imaginary character and then losing.
I don't think this guy has to imagine this.
Yeah, I think this lives rent free in his mind.
A deleted,
Oh my god.
user deleted responds, I'm too employed to understand this.
Accurate.
Yeah.
Turn it off and on twice responds, I'm gonna reuse this line. Thanks. And that's probably gonna devolve into way more shit. Way more shit. But I do love that I'm too unemployed to understand this. Employed.
It was
Great.
employed.
Yes. Yes. So that was all our Reddit stories. Wow, that was a loud closing of my iPad.
Heck yeah. That was not as like rage baity as the last one. I'm
No,
thankful for that.
I'll have to do better job next time with
It's
some
oh,
always
no.
malicious
interesting
compliance.
getting a safari view into the lives of the strange people of the internet.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It's like, here's
Oh.
this little window. Oh, I know one situation from one side. Interesting.
Yep. Well, that's the
Quite
other
frankly,
deal is like,
I feel better
yeah,
about
go for it, Kabo.
myself.
Yes. Very
Good.
much so. Yeah, no. Oh my god. But yeah, no, that is truly it though. We do only really get to see one side of this situation. So it's always kind of interesting to take with like a grain of salt. Because
Yeah.
like it's the internet. Things happen on the internet. There's always the confusion of if it's a real story or not. Though this kind of stupidity, I really believe it is real.
I've watched friends almost fist fight over fictional characters, and I've watched
Yep.
guys get jealous of said fictional characters. So, yep, don't like that I can say that that's a
Yeah.
real life experience I've witnessed multiple times.
Those were a good set of stories.
Yay!
Yeah, thanks,
Good
internet.
story time. Yeah. Thanks, internet.
Thank you so much for watching Reddit Stories at the Way House with friends. This episode was featuring Kabo, and we had Trident and Sword on. If you want to find their socials, I have them listed next to me on the Purple app. And also, I just want to say, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more occasional Reddit stories, art, lore, and just kind of info dumping occasionally. Have a wonderful day, take care of yourselves, and see you again at the Way House. Bye.